Hey guys, Dan Howman back with another Watch Our Realms video. Today we started the Krodor Fusion. So this is our first legendary actual fusion that we've had added to the game, temporary one. Assuming it's going to be exclusive. I don't know if he'll come back. I don't know if there'll ever be another chance to get him. If we go check the summon banner, let's talk about what's in there right now. So we got Krodor, right? Krodor is not on the list that I see here, unless I'm blind, which is possible. I don't think you can summon this guy. Let's see here. Krodor, nothing, okay? And then if you look down here, Drayga, which is the epic, is in the pool, and the rare is not. So the rare is not in here, so you cannot get the rare from summoning. You can only get the epic. So that's interesting. It says a lot. So I don't think this is going to be a very hard fusion. I have put together just my normal fusion document that I usually put together. So it has kind of screenshots of what you need to do in case you are in the middle of doing something in a game and you want to look at it. You can check this out. You can also track your stuff here. I'll start adding some of the points in here as we get them, and it doesn't look like it's going to be terribly hard. So if I look at Brave Conquest, for example, 40-50. Brave Conquest from the last Vladoff event was also 40-50. So it's not, they didn't make it harder, at least for that one. Now, if the other one, Arrival of Heroes, 1600. We don't have anything else. Vaults in the Sand, 1300. Vaults in the Sand, 1850. So it looks like Vaults in the Sand was increased a little bit, in order to get the fusion material you need. And basically what you need is 16 of the Go Grands, which is the rare. Let's show you real quick. You're going to need 16 of these little guys here. It looks like you cannot summon them. It says you have not obtained. You can obtain them through events. Now, if I click the other girl, what does this one say? This one doesn't specifically say anything. Oh, maybe if I click here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it does confirm it. It does confirm it. You have not yet obtained it, and you can obtain them through fusion or summons. So you can actually get Drayga for summons, and yeah, let's look at Drayga real quick, because she actually scales off defense. Basic attacks have a 30% chance of restoring 5 HP. I think she's actually going to be a pretty solid tank. And in Nightmare, you don't have a lot of tanks. So, upon activation, max HP 15%, defense 15%, deals damage to one enemy, attacks up to 3 enemies ahead, inflicting damage and inflicting damage reduction. Reduces basically the damage they deal by 20%. That is pretty cool. So I actually think she's going to be a decent little hero. Let's go through her awakens real quick. The duration of damage reduction inflicted by deterrence increases by 4 seconds. Okay, that is what? Oh, this damage reduction. What does it normally start at? 4 seconds, and then it increases by 4 seconds to 8 seconds. Okay, that's cool. Defense. During the ultimate, reduces damage taken. That's nice. Defense. Oh, double defense. I don't know that I've ever seen anyone with double defense like that. When the talent is triggered, gains 15% defense for 5 seconds. Seems pretty cool. Seems actually like a pretty solid defender. If you have like a lot of defenders in the game, maybe not going to be super useful, but I think I would definitely try to get 5 Draygas, right? 1 to keep, and then 4 to pump into Krodor. Now, she is in the banner, so you will have a chance to get her, so it's not really necessary. You can really just finish this and move on with your life. Now, if we go to Krodor, he also has damage scaling off defense. I like that they're adding defense scaling heroes into the game. I think that's kind of fun. I wish they would add some more HP scaling heroes into the game. We only have 1 right now, Gluttony, so it'd be cool if we added some more defense scalers. But here we go. Ultimate increases block by 2, which is very solid. High block amounts is very useful for a lot of different things. And this one is going to be pretty cool. And defense by 70%. That's a big buff. This effect lasts 15 seconds. It's a decently long time, and the rage cap is fairly normal, I guess. And then passive, once drops below 30%, immediately triggers a state and does attack reduction on 10 enemies. The next 5 basic attacks are going to deal AoE damage and stun. So he seems kind of similar to Azor to me. Based on the number of adjacent allies, increases physical damage reduction and damage dealt. The effect reaches a maximum of 12% when there's 3 enemies. Okay. Deals damage to 1 target, has a cost of 19 and a block of 3. Pretty decent. When gaining shields, shield strength increase by 20%. Now, one thing is, you'll only ever be able to get one copy of this dude ever. He's not in the summon banners from what I've seen. It says fusion attempts 0 out of 1. It means you get to only do it one time. So I don't think you can physically ever awaken this guy unless you were to use awakening stones, which I would not recommend. Usually you're going to use those on lords. So when gaining shields, shield strength increased by 20%, defense during the state of anger, basic attack restores rage, all damage reduction, and the state of anger has a cooldown time of 60 seconds. Woo. It's kind of interesting. So he's kind of like an exclusive hero, but you have no chance to get him again that I know of. These all seem to be one-time events. So anyways, okay, if we pull up our document here, it's going to be the normal stuff here. I put some descriptions in parentheses because sometimes I forget, you know, Corridor of Glory. To me, that kind of sounds like an arena event, but it's actually leveling heroes. The arena event is Duel of Champions, which makes sense. Tales of the Smith obviously makes sense for enhancing gear, but I put in parentheses what they are. Like Forgotten Palace is Gear Raid 3, in case you forgot. Vaults of the Sands is Gear Raid 2, and Lost Legacy is Gear Raid 1, in case you guys forgot that. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be a super hard fusion. It's the very first one they've done. Again, I have screenshots of it in here, but it's interesting because I don't think you will ever be able to get this guy ever again. Let's look at Discord for a second, see if we have any more information about this. Okay, if we pull up Discord, we basically got a defender from the North Throne is now here. Obtain through a limited time hero fusion event. Krodor is a friendly ogre in the North, providing assistance and hospitality to rangers. Okay, he looks pretty intimidating for that, but okay. Has excellent block and durability, and makes him excellent defender. I wanted to see if it said he'll never be available again or anything like that. I don't really see that information. It does say that limited time limited fusion, right? Okay, what do we got going on here? What else does he have? Commanders may obtain legendary North Hero Krodor through a time limited hero fusion. This really says to me that he's not going to be obtainable again. I don't know that for a fact, but it does seem to be that way. I don't think you're going to be able to summon him. Let's see what it says for recommended gear. Scales off defense, making him an excellent tank with high block and high defense. Equip him with Immortal Warrior and Guardian for damage reduction. Makes sense. In the term of gear attributes, stacking him with more defense has the benefit of also increasing his attack. I don't think they mean to say that, but his attack stat, I guess, allowing him not only block many enemies, but also deal strong AoE damage when enraged. And what do we got? Goddess Grace for more defense. They recommend the Guardian for reduced damage taking, and Immortal Warrior that has HP and defense. So they recommend defense, defense, defense. Flat defense. Interesting that they recommend top priority flat defense. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. This is an excellent piece for raising his durability, block, and DPS capabilities. So there he is. It seems like he's never coming back. So you're going to 100,000% want to fuse him. Now, if we look at the summon banner, we also have a summon banner coming this weekend, tomorrow. Is today Thursday? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow. We have a summon banner coming with Trusk. Trusk seems really cool. I think Trusk seems a little bit better than Krodor. I'll take that back. I think Trusk seems more of a defense damage dealer, but is also a defender. And then the other fusion is more of like an actual defender and less damage is how I kind of see it. So this guy does a lot more AoE damage and has basically all damage scales off defense. Basic attack has a 15% chance of doing AoE damage. So you don't have any AoE damage on the other tank. This guy you do. And he also grants defense up to 3 adjacent allies. I wonder if it gives it to himself or not. You could even use them both together, maybe. This guy actually has 1 additional attack range. I don't believe the other guy had any additional attack range. So if we go here, Yeah, he doesn't. So if I go hero details and I go to max, he only has one tile. So you could actually put this guy in front of the other tank, and might be kind of cool. So you could actually put this gentleman right behind the other tank if you really wanted to. That would allow him to attack. It would allow him to deal more AoE damage. They both scale off defense, and they also do stuff to each other, right? So grants defense increase for up to 3 adjacent allies. So he would buff defense of the other tank, and then this guy also has some sort of what did he say? I thought he had something for adjacent allies as well. No, maybe not. Based on the number of adjacent allies. Yeah, so he also has adjacent ally scaling as well. Physical damage reduction and damage dealt. The effect reaches a maximum of 12% when there's 3. So they can kind of buff each other if they want. I don't know that you're really ever going to use 2 defense scaling tanks back to back. He is Northerner, and what is this? Is this guy esoteric? Yeah, eco-terrorist. Okay. So, yeah, interesting. I'm going to try to get guides on both of these guys out. I'm going to try to test this guy out maybe tonight. Life has been super busy. Hopefully maybe this weekend I can get some time to actually make some videos and work on the website and stuff. I've been crazy busy with doing house stuff, but that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and that subscribe button. Very cool. Bunch of new heroes added to the game. We got a bunch of new stuff coming soon. We have new epics being added in the next patch. We have a bunch of stuff being added. Gear Raid 4 is coming soon. Lots of cool stuff being added to the game. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you also want to purchase any summons, use my link in the description. It'll give you a big discount on packs. So go ahead and check that out tomorrow for the summon event. That's it. Have a great day. See you guys.